Today I'm doing a April favorites. I was actually working all of May and part of April, so I actually had absolutely no time to film anything at all. So I'm going to combine my May and April favorites. Let's get started. Like I said, I was working all of May and April, most of April. So most of my favorites are actually going to be kind of beauty or work related. So the first thing up, when I was in LA, I actually only took one Louis Vuitton purse with me this time. Usually I take at least two, but this time I was trying to pack light and it always gets me. I always pack the wrong things, but this time when I went out to LA, I only brought my Pochette Matisse. And I have to say, this proved to be such a great travel bag. I carried it when I was working. I actually just carry a long chum because at work everything just gets so dirty, but I did carry this every single weekend. If I was going out to dinner or just running errands, I mostly was just running errands, and this was such a great bag for that. I've done full reviews on it. I've done what's in my bags on it. I'll link a couple of the videos throughout this video, but definitely check out my other reviews and my other videos on this bag. But definitely the only bag that I carried for the month of May and pretty much most of April too. She's finally kind of being given a rest, and I am trying to enjoy some of my other bags, but such a great. Next up, we have something that is definitely work related. This is a company called Bandolier, and I have a very love-hate relationship with this. What it is it's basically turns your cell phone into like a little crossbody pouch. So this is the case that, and you can get them in different colors. You can get them for different size phones. And so here's the case. It has a little pouch in the back that you can open and put a couple credit cards back there, or if you want cash or anything. And all you do is snap off, this is my iPhone 6S, snap off the original case, and it's actually pretty easy to snap this in just like any other case. And it's got these two little things down here to attach a strap, and this is a long crossbody strap. So those just attach like so, and it turns it into a crossbody cell phone basically. And when I'm working, this is like the most convenient thing that I have used in a long time. It is so great because I literally can just carry it when I'm running to and from set. I do wear the Apple Watch, which helps because most of the time my phone has to be on silent, especially when I'm on set or running to and from set. So I do have that helps, but my pockets usually are full of safety pins, or I just sometimes, actually a lot of times, I don't actually wear pockets. So this is so handy. It literally is a crossbody strap for my cell phone. And also with that company, you're also able to purchase this little pouch, which also snaps on, and I will snap it on for you. And this is great if, like, at lunchtime I have to run out and get something. We get fed, so, and our lunch breaks are super short, so I never really run out. But in case we're running out or anything, I can put this on. And this is more of the iPhone Plus size. But as you can see, it is very convenient, and this is just a large pouch that you can fit credit cards in and everything. But here's my complaint about this. Super great layout, a great design. I have to say it's very poor quality. The price that they are in my opinion ridiculous. They're very expensive for what they are, and the paint, I have gone through two straps already. Their customer service is not that great, and the paint on these little like little brads or whatever you call them, as you can see, they're already chipping, and that really bothers me. I hate that I spend so much for a product and they don't even stand behind their quality. So needless to say, it's so useful. I have considered just saying I'm done with it, but honestly, once I started wearing it at work, I couldn't imagine working without it. So now I kind of am stuck. I hope that in the future, more and more companies will start doing something like this, or, you know, I know Louis Vuitton makes a great cell phone little case right now, but when I'm working, I can't imagine having really even any of my purses at work. I do have my small leather goods, but so this is kind of one of my favorites for the functionality that it is. So that's another favorite of mine. The next three products are things that I use on a regular basis at work. If you work in this industry or in the fashion industry, I'm sure you're very, very familiar with these three items. And honestly, most of us now in the general public, I think, are starting to become much more familiar with them. They are readily available. So the first thing is called Top Stick. It is men's grooming tape, and you can buy this at Sally's Beauty Supply. I'm sure you can buy it on Amazon. I'll link a couple links below. But this is what we use to really stick anything to anything. They come in these little pieces of tape, and usually we'll just cut them. They're double stick tape, and they stick really well if, say, I always think back at like J-Lo's dress that was super open that she wore to one of the awards. To keep anything from moving or shifting, this is definitely, they make different brands. I think Fashion Tape might have one that they sell as like fashion tape. This is by far the best since it's made to actually attach men's hair to their heads. It's really, really sticky when it comes to attaching to your skin. However, it doesn't pull when you pull it off or anything. But in the summer, moving into that, it's a great tool just to have. I always throw a couple pieces in my purse. Honestly, on set, we use everything from top sticking, you know, if something's moving around too much, or if you're starting to see a little too much cleavage, to if there is an emergency hem of a pair of pants. I think I have actually altered some curtains with it just because it does stick really well. It's not a permanent stick by all means, but in the pinch, it definitely works great. So highly recommend that. Also, two Band-Aid brand things. These are both things that I always have in my kit. The Band-Aid brand Friction Block is something that I have been using for years on set. When it first came out, we might have even gotten some promo at work, and it seriously is so great. It's small enough that I can throw it like in my mini pochette or something like that and carry it with me if I'm wearing heels. The minute you start feeling any kind of rubbing on your skin, especially like the back of my heels, a lot of times before I even put my shoes on, I'll put this on. But what it is it's literally just like a little wax, like, I don't even know what you would call it. A wax, almost like a chapstick kind of thing, I guess. But it's so great. It doesn't leave any like debris or anything in your shoes. So I think that this is something that is essential for all women, not just in this industry. And blister Band-Aids, I cannot tell you. I mean, I honestly think that we should have just cases of them when I'm on set. You know, these women are wearing shoes, and even men are wearing shoes that are just so uncomfortable. They look great, super uncomfortable. So a lot of times we'll give each actress, when they are wearing really crazy shoes, we'll give them like a box of these just to put on before they even put on their shoes. But these are great. They actually work as a second layer of skin. So when you start feeling a blister, you put the blister Band-Aid on, and what moves around, which normally would be that top layer of skin that creates the blister. You know, when you think about a blister, you have your actual heel, and then you have this other layer of skin. That layer of skin starts shifting around, it creates air and sometimes other things inside that little pocket, and it's obviously very comfortable. Eventually it opens up. Well, this is a second set of, it's basically like this layer of skin without actually unattaching that layer of skin. So you're gonna put the blister Band-Aid on the blister. The Band-Aid is what kind of shifts. It's a rubbery feeling, rubbery texture, and that's what shifts around that creates the friction basically between your actual ankle or your toe or whatever it is and the Band-Aid. So definitely hands down a lifesaver for us in this industry. I definitely would recommend it to any woman who wears uncomfortable shoes. At least get a box of it and put a couple in your purse, and you never know when you'll need them. So that's definitely a recommendation that I used a lot in this past month. Next, I have a couple more beauty related things that we have also used in the industry. I'm not in hair and makeup, So I don't even pretend to really understand that, but I have worked with a lot of amazing, amazing hair and makeup artists who have given me a lot of tips and secrets along the way. And if you guys are interested in something like this, definitely leave a comment below if it's a series that you want me to do, or just kind of sprinkle in some of my work knowledge. I'm more than happy to do that. I feel like I've learned a lot through my 11 years in this business, and a lot of the things actually can definitely follow you into real life. A lot of secrets I use on a really everyday basis. But one of the things that I was given years ago, like I mentioned in my last video, or in my Sephora haul video, I had gotten some bobby pins years ago from a hair person who I absolutely adore. She gave me a whole Ziploc bag of these amazing bobby pins. I finally ran out of them. And when I was in LA, I stopped at Nigels Beauty Emporium. There are a few places in LA that cater to this industry. They kind of have maybe harder things to find, or it's just everything in one location. So these bobby pins are amazing. They're kind of a matte texture. I have a couple with me. The ones that I got are in brown. They come in 2 different sizes. I know that they're really hard to see on camera, but they are 2 different sizes, and they almost have like a gritty texture to them. Here are the boxes they come in. And they seriously, when you put them in your hair, they hold, and they hold forever. I don't feel like these ever fall out. I feel like they're such a good hold. They're a thick metal, and they're also matted, so they're a little bit like grittier. So I definitely highly recommend those. I will link the link below to Nigel's website where you can find those. I also picked up Lucas Pawpaw ointment. If you guys are anywhere, apparently in the United States, I've never seen this. Apparently it's really big across seas, so I'm not really sure. I know that it's out of Australia, so I'm sure that you guys there see it all the time, but this is basically like a thicker Vaseline, and it is so moisturizing to your lips. I am a lip junkie. I am obsessed with trying different lip products. I feel like when my lips are chapped, I instantly go out and spend way too much money on lip products to correct that. I hate that feeling, and I probably should get better at like not letting that happen, but needless to say, this is amazing. I highly recommend it. It's just incredible. Enough said about that. So next I have a few things that also were in my Sephora haul. I definitely spend a lot on makeup, and I really don't wear it that much, but these are 2 things that I actually really thought, why on earth am I buying them? They're a little ridiculously priced, but I have to say I'm really enjoying them. They are, I'm sorry, it's so hard to see with the light. Let's try. They're the Tint and Balm by YSL, and these are, I got them in 2 different colors. One is number 1, and it is called Dream Me Nude, and the other is number 5 and called Dare Me Plum. Here is the number 1, which is what I'm wearing today. It is, I would say it's kind of similar to Boy by Chanel color-wise. It is much more hydrating, and it has almost like a guava smell to it, which I'm just really digging. But the inside of it, let's see if you can kind of see if he'll focus. It's got lipstick on the outside, and it's almost like a conditioner on the inside. And it is super nourishing. I'm really liking it. I think between the 2 colors, the other color is definitely more of an evening color. For me, I do not wear colors on my lips really that much, but it is so pretty. I think it'll be great in the summer, but like I said, super nourishing and hydrating, and it just glides on smooth. It's almost like a mix between a gloss, but it's not glossy. It's like that kind of feeling, and it's not sticky at all. If you guys are anywhere where they have these, definitely just try them on. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, and the last thing is actually something that I discovered last summer, and I bought a few, but now I'm obsessed. These were recommendations by my cousin. They are by Uniqlo, and it is a tank top with a built-in padded bra. Here is kind of what the bra looks like. Obviously it's upside down, but I have been wearing these pretty much underneath everything. I'm not a huge, I don't have that big of boobs, so I think that that makes a difference. But my cousin has much bigger than I am, and she loves these too, so I'm not really sure how big is too big to wear them. But I don't necessarily like wearing regular bras anymore. It's so funny. When I was younger, I wore the padded water bras and everything to make myself look bigger. And now I pretty much just wear a bandeau. Sometimes I will wear a no-wire padded bra, push-up with padding bra, and they don't even make them anymore, so I kind of try not to wear it that much because I don't want to ruin them. But these are so great. They're super, super comfortable. I literally have the spaghetti strap version in every color that they make: gray, black, blue, nude, white. They're so great. And then they also make this one I have literally worn to death. They make a like thicker jersey. These ones are really soft, but a thicker strap. And you guys, they're just super comfortable. I liked wearing them this winter underneath my sweaters when I didn't feel like wearing like 85 layers. It kind of cut back on one layer. And for the price, I think they're 20 bucks a piece. I definitely would recommend ordering a couple. I wear a size medium, and they're really comfortable. Highly recommend them. So thanks for checking out my video. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. Try to only leave positive comments. I think I'm always so baffled by people who leave rude comments. But anyways, thanks for checking out my video, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Oh, also make sure to subscribe if you like this, or if you like some of my other videos, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. The apple in the formula. I mentioned before, I think I've said this way too many times. Maybe I should start over. Band-Aid brand friction. These things. I've said like I said probably 30 times. Like I said. Tricks, ticks. I just hit the box. Where'd it go? Oh, on the floor. It's not gonna focus. Let's see, can I have a 20-minute video just trying to have my lipstick focus? Okay. Bentley didn't even bark. Oh my gosh, I think this is the first video I've ever done where she doesn't bark. Good girl, Bentley. Oh. She seriously didn't bark once. I'm so proud. So proud of you. Oh.